In this dart manipulation, we will create the French dart. We've taken the waist dart and shoulder dart and combined them and moved them to the side seam. For this one, we're going to create the French dart. So both darts will be combined coming from our side. First thing we want to do is draw on the placement line for our new dart. I'm going to come about an inch up from my waist. So this dart's going to come from apex to that new point. Here's my placement line for my new dart. And now I'm going to move both these darts, my shoulder dart and my waist dart, into here. So for added strength, I take the back of that. I'm going to slash up one of my dart legs from my waist dart to apex. Slash down one of my dart legs from my shoulder dart to apex. And then up my new placement line from my French dart to apex. Close my waist dart. Close my shoulder dart. And now both darts have been successfully moved to that new French dart. Weight this out of the way. Let's set up our paper. Create a placement line, balance line. That's my placement line. Let's create a balance line. Take your working pattern, place center front on your placement line, and place the bust line on the balance line. Tape it down. Let's trace off, starting at waist, center front. Start tracing, mark a notch where the old waist dart used to be, come up, mark side seam. When you get to that new dart, mark only a 1/4 inch in the dart leg, move up to the other side, mark 1/4 inch of that dart leg, continue down side seam, around armhole, mark your notches, up shoulder seam, mark shoulder notch, and mark your neckline. Also make sure apex is marked. That's good. Now, we're going to do a working pattern. Let's find the middle between our new dart. Okay, so here, if I were to draw, you can see here's my intersection, right there, and right here. So between these 2 points, let's find the center. Using our ruler, 1, 2, 3 inches, 1/2, 1/4, 16. So 3 inches is 1/2, 1/4 is 1/8. About there, looks like our center, yes. Let's check that again. 1, 2, 3, That's my center point, that new dart. I'm going to connect that to apex. There we go. Measure 1/2 inch away from bust point or apex. Mark on that center line. Connect your dart legs to that point. And this point. Now let's start truing. Shoulder line. Remember to intersect all your lines, draw them longer than you need, 1/2 inch at center front, out. 1/2 inch at waist and center front, out. I have a new bust line, which is going to come right up this way. This one no longer exists. I can true my waist. True my neckline. True my armhole. Don't forget we have a shoulder notch where that dart used to be, ease notch, directional notch, armhole, and we have a waist notch where the dart or waist dart used to be. We can now fold out this dart. Let's score the line closest to center front or the waist, I guess. Let's fold our center or score our center fold line of our dart. At the tip of the dart, let's fold under. Keep and then let's take that bottom dart leg, bring it, crease it, fold it right on our score line, bring it to the other one. Ends up our side seam, actually matches perfectly still. I'm still going to true it while it's together like that. Ruler. Take that. True it. Now, you can see the seam allowance of my dart comes under side seam and under waist. So I need to score both those areas. There's side seam and waist. Open it up, and now you can see what it looks like. So there's my funky looking dart opening. Now, you can keep it like that, but this is a lot of fabric to have in there as a dart. Let's reduce that. We're going to make it into a seam that turns into a dart. So I'm going to measure a 1/2 inch away from my dart legs. So put in a 1/2 inch mark on that dart leg. Draw a line. Same thing on this one. 1/2 inch away. Draw a line. Now I can remove all this from the center when I cut it out, which reduces the bulk. So you'll have a 1/2 inch seam, which just goes into a much smaller dart. Okay, so let's add our seam allowance. 1/2 inch all the way around. inch at shoulder, 1/2 inch at neckline, we don't have a seam at center front, so this is cut on fold. Let's cut out our shoulder. Side seam. Waist. Center front. And I can cut out all that bulk. We've created 1/2 inch seam allowance now. And hold under our shoulder seam allowance and side seam here at the bottom. Now let's cut out our neckline and armhole. Readjust any seam allowance. Notch. Nope. Let's add our grain line, which is parallel to center front. And notch. Dart or notch where the waist used to be. Dart seam allowance. Seam allowances or armhole notches. And there it is. Converting our waist and shoulder dart to a French dart. And there's our working pattern that went with it. And this was our original. So shoulder or waist dart and shoulder dart are now coming from the side.